Oh. Oh yeah, there's also an item shop with standard items. Because everybody loves standardizing items. Anyway, in the last video, we were invited to take a cruise. I'm gonna take a cruise on a holy ship. And the poor guy who was the guardian is no longer the guardian and no longer has a job. So, what is so special about this ship? And we can also rest. So once again, I wasted 40 gold by staying at the inn. Finally sail. Well, it's kind of useless to build a ship not to sail it. Seriously. Yeah, let's just wait several hundred years to drive that car. You know what I mean. And fortunately it has 4 beds, so everybody gets their separate bed. The rest of the crew can sleep on the floor. So we are going to defeat Mudo for real this time? Question mark. So here we go. And Camiro has joined the group. Camuro. We'll call him Sham. And I'm not even going to try to say that, and neither should you. Maybe it's a flying ship. Maybe it's one of those newfangled ships that also goes on land. No, it's just a fancy elevator. Lever the nest. For now, I am sailing on a boat. This is all on Mac, by the way, so I can chill a little bit. Hey, there's another boat. How convenient. Speaking of which, why couldn't I have just taken a boat that was going between Redok and that one village? And Barbara... Wait, what? She's gotta guard the ship. And well, I guess, she's not a child after all. Maybe she's just scared. So let's take a look at Sham here. And I bet that pointy hat will work for him. It does, but it's not that much better. Sham is rather poorly equipped for this. So let's get more information on the boy of Gent. looks like he's a bit more of a magic user, with some interesting spells, including Expel. Expel, I believe, is an insta-kill, but it doesn't grant experience or gold. And like with all insta-death spells, even in Dragon Quest, doesn't work as often as you wish it would. But yeah, there's another boat over here. Let's say hi. Oh, it's an abandoned boat. Well, can't use that boat. But maybe there's treasure on. There's always treasure aboard pirate ships. Don't you know that? Because they're always looking for the booty. But did I leave any spare items for, Sham? Oh, there he goes. So he's slightly better equipped. I still don't feel very easy about not going back to town to buy him some weapons and armor, but I'm a little bit low on gold myself. No, we're not taking money out of the bank for this guy. Also, there's nobody here. I think that's obvious. They all died at Mudo's castle. I think that's pretty obvious. Speaking of which, there's a cave, which I have to go through, Poison Swamp, to, yeah, get through. So, give me a minute or two to, oh dear. It's inside a volcano, so we're gonna have danger points. One moment while I bring up a map. Those on YouTube will be able to see it later. I, however, need to look for it. But it is a rather large dungeon before we get to the castle of Mudo again. So I do have plenty of healing items. That is good. In the bag. But I am actually going to do something and step across lava. It only drains, apparently, 1 hit point per step. But I don't want to go through here yet, actually. Instead, let's fight enemies. Fight the rotting corpses. I should avoid using magic if possible. It's up to you whether or not you want to equip a boomerang, but they are summoning for help. I'm not sure how rotting corpses can survive being inside a volcano. I'm not sure how I can be inside a volcano. But are they gonna do anything besides call for help? This is concerning. They're trying to hit me, but they just aren't doing a very good job. Well, that was a decent amount of experience for a bunch of zombies. It's like feeding the enemy in one of those MOBAs. They're feeding me. And that's good. Time to heal myself a little bit. Because we got plenty of herb. And everybody knows I like herb. I mean, herb is nutritious, that's what. Yeah. Meanwhile, magical bats. Not very many hit points, but I'm sure they're gonna do something nasty. Maybe not. Ah, yes, heal more. That will be annoying if they come in here with anybody else. Except the rotting corpses. The rotting corpses aren't anything. Rotting corpses feels neglected. Well, too bad rotting corpse. Ah, yes, it's one of those types of dungeons. Enemies were not ready. I mean, free experience, but at the same time. Let's see if I can sneak through here and get me some treasure. The lesser demons say no. No treasure for you, Big. Only eerie lights. These guys have quite a bit more defense, though. And hit points. Quite a bit more hit points. So what else can they do besides the eerie light and defense? Not sure, but as long as they're attacking Big and Hassan with their physical attacks. No skin off my back. Just a little bit of skin off everybody else's back as they go walk through the lava. I mean fire. Hey, money! Of course it's worth it. People are looking at me like I'm an idiot. Morale didn't get all her magic points back. Meanwhile, we got dancing jewels and a heat cloud. I'm not falling for the greed, but dancing jewels needs to die. That's one reason. Ah, there's another reason. Fireball. Not as strong as Barbara's fireball. Thanks, Barbara. Apparently enemies in this dungeon like to cast fireball. Who could blame them? Why not make it hotter? That sounded wrong in so many ways. Anyways. Alrighty. And there's some more treasure up here. Yeah, after they cast defense a couple times, the lesser demons can start to hurt you a little bit. So as they say, a best defense is a good offense. But actual defense is nice too. Full plate armor. which would be fantastic if I didn't already have platinum for these two. But it is a fantastic upgrade for Chami. Yes, a mage that equips full plate armor. Silly Dungeons and Dragons. And that's all the treasures on this floor. So we'll go a little bit east. And I mean, there's several stairways that will eventually lead you to one path. But I'm just taking the what appears to be the most convenient path for me. Oh, Rue, I am not even close to halfway through this game. Not even close. Alright, let's see. Because of my party's weakened state, I'm gonna skip a few items. Like the Chain Cross and the Nut of Life. Although the Nut of Life I really should go back for later. And those of you looking on the map can see a 5th treasure chest. I'm not going for that one. Even to show it off. It's a man-eater chest. A mimic. Things you don't want to mess with. Because we've still got a long road ahead of us. At least it isn't the road to road. Yes, I'm giving you those who have played Dragon Quest II nightmares right now. Muriel, however, rejoice. She has learned Bang. That's an attack spell, you sillies. That can hit every enemy on the screen, not just one group. Alrighty, going forward here. Just a little bit further. Did I take a wrong way? I took a wrong way. I am dumb. Congratulations, me, a winner. I gotta go way back there for the correct route. I read the map wrong. Yeah, you can actually get this second part of this map real fast if you know the correct way. So Muriel, get us out of here. And I'm gonna take a quick recovery here. Ow. It's okay, we didn't break the game. The ship's still here. But it automatically seals us. And Barbara is still technically in the party. She just doesn't want to go to Mudo's castle. Because it's scary. See, if I would have come in here and just go to that first stairway I went to earlier, we would have got through this dungeon real fast. But no, I have to go for treasure, don't I? Always gotta go for treasure. See, with a little hop, skip, and a jump, I have burned my toes off. And I also forgot to buy more medical herbs, as usual. Magma walking on magma. It is truly art. I mean, technically this is big, but I am roleplaying as big. I'd also be screaming. The party of... We're gonna eventually kill Mudo here. Because we all know Mudo is a bully. See, if you go north here, you'll fight Dark Hobbits. We've fought Dark Hobbits before. They're silly. And Big has leveled up. With some nice stat increases. It really depends, really, on what system you have and how you can if you have a Switch, I'd say go for 11. That's the obvious choice. I don't think there's any Dragon Quest on a PS4. Although PlayStation has had 7 and 8. Those are the older, and I don't know if they sell them on the PlayStation Store or not. But I just avoided the man-eater chest for ease of time. Let's see. Sham has gained a level and learned Stop Spell. Arguably one of the most powerful spells in the game. And as we go east, because north is full of nothing, we go to part 2 of the map. Give me 1 second to bring that up on my own screen. And those of you watching on YouTube's. Alright, this is a big dungeon full of nothing. There's 1 good treasure chest, and 2 main treasure chests. Like I said, for the sake of I do not have very many resources, I'm gonna be avoiding the man-eaters. So any treasure chest I do not open is a man-eater. Speaking of eating, there's an evil pot. And of course, greedy and rotting corpses. So what's a man to do? A man has to fight. But what will that evil pot do? It twirls and throws hot tea at you. Scalding hot tea. That's not good. And apparently the tea can call for help. It can make a heat cloud. That's kind of obvious. Yay, Hassan has made level 17. With some really nice number upgrades. I'm rolling my S's too much today. I apologize. There I do it again. It's Mudlawn. What the heck is that thing? Mudlawn is throwing mud at me. It's rude. keep talking and nobody throws mud at you. Also, there's a game called... Oh gosh! They can cast beat. This is not good. Insta-kill. Well, this is truly unfortunate. I am now carrying a coffin on me. And I do not have any way to revive Hassan. This suddenly went from a easy dungeon to a pain in the arse. This is not good. I would hate to have to retreat out of this dungeon. Because, nobody has learned a revival spell yet. I've gone from coffin to coffin, yes. Hey, look, treasure! Hey, look, slave soldiers! We'll have to wait and see. Like I said, we're not even part way through this game. So what have I done? I found a magic potion. The other chest is a man-eater mimic, and will bite my face off. Let's at least get through this part of the dungeon before we have to evacuate. Because what we want to do is go far north. And kill that mudlawn right away. What? Rude. Are you kidding me? Well, Muriel has a bunch of caskets with her. And that cuts that expedition short. So I'll cut the video here for the moment. We need to talk a little bit. A little bit of intercession before we start the next stream/video here. Apparently, I had to level up a little bit. Maybe I leveled up too much, but this is what we're at right now. Big hasn't learned too much except to unforget, which I'm not even going to try. Actually, it's supposed to be a spell called Remember All, which remembers several paragraphs. And well, we're actually pretty much at the cap of what we can learn new right now. It should also be noted that these are actually not their original or new names. From looking up on the wiki, apparently Hassan's name is Carver, Muriel's name is Millie, and the beautiful Barbara is actually Ashley, and Shimoro is Nevin. I'll have to look this up later and put it at the bottom of the screen. Thank you very much, future me. But unfortunately, Shimaro is the only one to have learned Revive spell, Beautify, which is also known as Zing to some of you. I suspect Hassan, Muriel, Shambro, Barbara are the original names, and then the names I just mentioned are the DS version. So yes, we are looking pretty good at the moment. I can't show you Barbara's stats right now, but I assure you she's gone up to level 17. I probably only need about 18 on average. But anyway, and providing we don't get insta-killed this time, it should go fairly quickly. I'm just double checking myself for the correct path. But I have noticed a few technical differences, or gameplay differences. Well, I'm told that this is all information from the wiki. I know wikis are very reliable. But the AI actually does not use items in battle. I find that very strange. Especially if you want to use something like a holy sword in battle. Something with unlimited charges. Or even a medical herb. Yeah, I'd like to use medical herbs if they don't have a heal. That's also interesting to know. I just lost my train of thought. That's not good. I apologize, but real life circumstances. This was recorded the day Kobe Bryant died in a helicopter accident. And while I've never been a huge basketball or talking, well, that's just a morbid and bad idea. Never been a basketball, not really huge basketball fan or Lakers fan. It does kind of come as shocking. But we're here for Dragon Quest. And as we are here for Dragon Quest, we haven't found any dragons yet. That's alright. You don't want to go to the right, because that's a treasure chest with a man-eating chest. But you might get something special if you fight it. You might get half your party or more killed. Not dealing with the man-eating chest right now. In fact, you never need to cross any of these bridges. Just keep going up. And as we know, Vitify/Zing is a 50% chance to revive a character. To be honest, I feel like it's a lot less than that. But it gives them half their hit points back, so it's not a total loss. I'm sad you can't use items directly from the sack out of battle. I think that would be fair. As we are being conservative on our magic points, because we're not even in Mudo's castle yet. We're just on the pathway towards it. Alright, here we go. And a few more screens to go. And we'll finally be out of this treacherous cave. I'm running from the Muglons if there's 4 of them in a battle. Because that could mean 4 deaths. And we don't want that. And a little bit further here. And we are finally out of that hellhole. Also, this looks familiar. Well then, a free rest is always good. And wonderful. And this strangely feels like deja vu. Oh dear. Also, hello Izzy. You have to beware of those clouds. Did I sleep well? No. Speaking of which, where is Hassan? Oh, hi Hassan. Also, we noticed, with Shamaro here, is a little bit different from our previous stream. Also, Hassan also feels deja vu. Either way, we gotta get moving. We'll sneak into the castle at night. Maybe there'll be less monsters. But it's almost like the hero has heard this all the time before. Shamaro has the same feeling. But there's nothing to it. We still gotta defeat Mudo. And have a shiny, sword. Muriel, let me guess, you're gonna pull something, like a magical thing. Yes. Just like the last time. Probably shouldn't toss it like that, though. And there's our friendly dragon. I told you we'd get to dragons eventually. Now we can all officially call it Dragon Quest. And thank goodness we don't have to travel all that way. It feels like I said that before. We should call the dragon Flame if possible. But it probably already has a name. With our luck. With my luck. And as suspected, the castle is empty. Also, Fat Loot. We are here for Fat Loot as well. Yeah, now by casting the spell of Return, we can go to Mudo's castle. It makes it a great checkpoint, actually. Pardon me? And in the next video, we'll actually fight Mudo yet again. And hopefully not fall for a certain trap that I saw in a dream about 25 videos ago.